Well, hello to you magnificent 10,000 people who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I thought that would take like 2 years to get to, like for real. I'm blown away. Can't be more appreciative. And, you know, I do this thing. It's like a self-sabotage thing to make myself work harder. So since I hit 10,000 subscribers, I thought, what is a way that I can eliminate some of my subscribers and go down? So today we are doing a reaction to Inside the British Town that said no to illegal immigration. I know. It's a touchy subject. Everyone's got their opinion on it, and I don't really have an opinion on it. So I figured, hey, I'm just going to view it from like outside third party looking in and kind of see what's going on. I mean, the video has 1 million views in 2 weeks. So something's going on. I don't know. I'm interested. And I saw another one that was like, had something to do with illegal immigration in France. Maybe there was one in Germany too. I can't remember, but this one kind of was recommended to me. And I thought, what the hell? Let's go in and do it. Check it out. Guys, let me know your thoughts. The dislikes are going to come in probably pretty quickly, regardless of what I say, but hey, fuck it. Let's go. Hit the like button and let's get started. British town that said no to illegal immigrants. Is it just like one town? It's like most towns said yes, but this one town was like, no.
Your young lady wouldn't be able to walk down the road like that. She'd get stoned to death.
What really happens when a small British town is offered millions to house illegal migrants and says no?
Britain's lost control of its borders over the last 5 years.
This is Tintagel, legendary home of King Arthur, and now the front line in Britain's immigration battle.
I don't think you will find one person in this village that is happy to have them here.
The UK has allowed in...
That's her perspective, you know, so, but I feel like she's got a good grasp on the town. It's just more of like a, I don't even know. Let's go a little bit farther.
That is happy to have them here.
The UK has allowed in millions of immigrants in just the past year or two, and
Us
with
too,
space
here in
at a
America.
premium, has resorted to housing illegal migrants in 4-star hotels.
If you come to this country, you should not be entitled to benefits, maybe for a minimum of 10 years.
Now, the
All right, controversial already. I kind of agree, at least on the hotel thing. Like, also, this immigration thing, it definitely sparked up, like, over the last 4 years, ever since COVID. Look, I'm all for, like, legal immigration. What's the saying? Your walls should be tall with wide doors. I don't know. I can't remember who said that. I've heard that before. But, like, that's kind of the ish that I'm on, you know? Like, hey, if you're going to come in, assimilate to the country, but, like, giving people 4-star hotels seems a little wild. Like, a 4-star hotel is pretty nice. If I'm correct. I don't even stay in 4-star hotels.
Let's turn to this iconic Cornish town, but hotel owner John Mappin slammed the door shut and sparked a national row.
Initially, I thought it was a joke.
They should be incredibly grateful.
It's a humiliation exercise.
In this video, I'll take you inside the hotel they wanted to use, speak to the locals about how they really feel, and uncover whether this refusal was about principle, profit, or something else entirely.
They should find an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and take them there.
If you like Sure Law so much, go to Afghanistan.
I was surprised to find that word had got out. The locals were expecting me.
Andrew Gold.
It's not that we don't like change. I think it's more the case of we don't want change.
But I've never heard anything about...
Whoa, that's a crazy statement. It's not that we don't like change. It's that we don't want change.
We don't like change.
Is that what
I think it's more the case of we don't want change.
But I've never heard anything about it would have been a good idea if the immigrants came. Almost everybody is like, oh gosh, that didn't happen. It would have ruined the place.
It's not their fault. We've let it happen. And now what do we do with it? They're not bad people.
Okay.
They're just misguided fools.
Were you happy that John Mappin said no for the Camelot Castle?
Because you have to. There has to be a stop, hasn't there? But it's not the people's fault that are coming.
If you take away the tourists, then the whole area suffers. Sticking a bunch of unemployed, mainly men, we use the term mainly men, who only get a certain amount per week to live on, it's going to decimate this area.
And also the people working there's
it's definitely going to have like an effect on the economy if you put in a bunch of people who probably are not working because they're getting some type of funding. And it's like, I'm kind of with them a little bit.
Yeah, if the migrants came into the hotel, it would have been the last holiday hotel for people to come into Tintagel to stay. So there's only
that sucks.
a couple of B&Bs, Airbnbs left, and that would really affected the trade coming into the village. We just have day visitors instead of people coming to stay in Tintagel.
I would pay a lot of money to stay at that hotel down there, let alone to be housed there for free.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does it annoy you that sort of the liberal elite and the celebrity class, they would call your views racist?
100%. And at the end of the day, Albania's a safe country. Why are they crossing? And if you can pay 4, 5, 6, whatever it is grand to a people smuggler, then obviously when you arrive in the country, you're not destitute, are you?
Maybe after the money you've spent on the people smuggler.
Then don't spend it and stay at home.
They should find an island
in
the middle of the Pacific Ocean and take them there, house them there.
If you like Sure-Will Auto much, go Afghanistan.
They deserve the help, but like we need to start focusing on our own folks.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like what that last guy just said there. At least what we feel in America, because we have the same issue with a lot of immigrants coming in. I'm sure you guys have seen stuff on the news about it. I know it's definitely made its way over there. It's very polarizing. And the biggest thing is for us here is that we like are having issues with our own population already. There's a lot of homeless. There's a lot of just people doing nothing, a lot of people struggling, a lot of people not making enough money, not enough jobs. And then when you like tackle on millions of people on top of that, it just makes the problem so much bigger. So kind of going back to that, like, hey, let's fix the problems first that we're having, making sure that we're all thriving and doing well. And then we can start bringing more immigrants into the country after that. So I get what he's saying there. And I don't think these people are racist. I hate how people throw the R word around now like that. The R word. How they like throw that around and like make, if you disagree or like have a different point of view, or you can be empathetic as well, but also still just trying to follow like basic laws and you're called a racist for it. It's absolutely insane. Everyone's lost their mind.
You need to find someone with the other opinion that would have wanted the migrants to be housed there.
I don't think you will find one person in this village that is happy to have them here. We have no judgment, so to say, but it's a big ask of the government.
Are people who don't want it racist?
Not racist. If they only realise we're all human beings, aren't we, and we all seek a better place to live. And that's all they're doing, isn't it?
Would you be worried about your safety as well?
Yeah. Like, you hear all the time about all the rapes that have been happening since migrants have been around, and it would be one thing if it was the women and children. That's different. But it's not. It's a lot of men coming. There is next to no crime here. And I would be worried.
Hello, John. Andrew Gold. How are you? Good.
Let's see this hotel. I want to see this hotel.
And show me around.
Because I think
And
that's
if
the
he
craziest
did,
part.
What kind
is
of
that they're just
luxury
gonna
was
put him
really on
in
offer
this nice
behind those
hotel.
grand doors that the government sought out for those coming illegally into the UK?
You can't play with cultures like this. I literally, genuinely thought it was not just a joke, I thought it was a wind-up.
As you walk around here, you really get the feeling of this English majesty, and you feel like every single thing that you've pointed out
this place
to
looks
us
nice.
is a vital part of English history. So can you imagine just this being held as a migrant centre, a legal migrant centre?
I could imagine it actually, because it's happened elsewhere. I am not against any other culture. I just favour our own. I think that we'd probably put 200, maybe 300 migrants in the hotel.
How have your staff
That would be
reacted
crazy.
to hearing about all of this?
Well, this place is nice. Like, there's got to be other hotels that you can put them in.
In the hotel.
How have your staff reacted to hearing about all of this?
Well, I think they were quite shocked after they found out because, of course, the government wanted to lay them all off.
I mean, it's very sad what the government does to us. I'm not the only one who's been here around 20 years, and suddenly they want us to lose the job because of some other characters to come here.
We're probably the biggest employer
That's
in this
crazy.
area. So a lot of people rely on this business to function.
But thanks to Mr. Mappin, we are safe here.
And do you get the feeling that John hates immigrants and foreign people?
No, there's quite a few of us who came here, as a part
Yeah, this guy sounds like an immigrant. Like, he's not British.
of the EU, and we have a job here. So Mr. Mappin is a very friendly person, and everyone is welcome.
English people
Guessing he's Swedish? Sounds Swedish.
are extremely welcoming. Okay, but they only ask for very simple things. They want you to come legally. They want you to be respectful of the culture. They want you to integrate, be helpful, pay your taxes. If you do that, and I never met nothing but kindness. But then to people to come and take advantage of that kindness is not right. It cannot be just you just step your foot and you get everything for free and you prioritized over the local people. For me, it's insane. I want to do everything possible to protect this country, to keep it what it is. And I think British people have a lot to be proud about, and I want to be proud with them.
It was a very, very shocking thing, and I think it was shocking also for the local community to find out, because as you'll see in the village of Tintagel, this is a tiny community of about 1,500 people. Well, if you have...
Hey, first off, this looks like a cool place I would want to like check out. Maybe I go stay in that hotel. Like I want to give them some business.
300 or 200 or even 100 extra people, you would notice that. If you had an extra 30 people here, you would actually notice it. What also happens is they leak out into the society because they have security for these buildings, but the security is to stop the public coming in. It is not to stop the migrants leaving. And so I said, is there a natural leakage? I don't know how they're supposed to do checks on these people because they dump all their passports over the side of the boat as far as I can understand. So you can only imagine what would happen if Tintagel had gotten the reputation for basically being either a temporary or permanent migrant camp.
All right, we got through it. Everyone okay? Anybody triggered? If you're still here, you're probably not triggered. Really interesting. I had no idea that that was kind of going on, like the hotel thing. They've been doing that in the US as well, especially in the city of New York, places like LA. A lot of the big major metropolitan cities, they've been housing those migrants, but I believe that funding just got cut and sent to ICE instead. So that's that. That's what we're doing over here. I have no idea what y'all are doing. Interesting video though, super insightful. Appreciate whoever recommended it to me, kind of getting a glimpse into the small town vibe of UK. And with that, we'll just close this one out. Appreciate you guys watching, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. I'll surely need it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.